Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. I'm your chemistry teacher. Today we are going to start our new chapter, that is chapter number 17, related to alkyl halides. This is the first lecture of alkyl halides and amines. After study today's lecture, we will be able to understand about the definition of alkyl halide, classification of alkyl halide, nomenclature of alkyl halides, physical properties of alkyl halide, and we will discuss the methods of preparation of alkyl halides. First, the introduction of alkyl halide. Alkyl halides are the derivative of alkenes, in which hydrogen atom is replaced by halogen, and we are knowing about that what are halogens. The fluorine, chlorine, bromine and iodine, these elements related to the halogen atom, when these atoms are attached with the hydrocarbon with replacing the hydrogen, this is called alkyl halide. Alkyl halide is represented by the formula Rx. R mean any alkanes and X is representing the halogens, and the halogen may be chloro, fluoro, bromo or iodo group. For example, we have the first member of hydrocarbon, that is CH4, methane. When the one hydrogen of methane is replaced by the chloro group of halogen, then this is called methyl chloride, and this is the first member of alkyl halide according to the first member of hydrocarbon. Now, if two members carbon, the one of the hydrogen is replaced by any halogen, this is the second example of alkyl halide. Same in this case of propyl chloride. What we use propyl because of 3 carbon, we are using the word propyl, and the halogen chloro is attached, so this is called propyl chloride. Classification of alkyl halide. Alkyl halide are classified into primary, secondary and tertiary alkyl halide. It is a chain of carbon and it can be represented by the R. When drawing this structure, this is referred to as an R group. Now, what is primary alkyl halide? Primary alkyl halide is also called 1 degree halogen alkanes. Alkyl halide in which halogen atom is attached with the primary carbon atom is called primary alkyl halide. That the carbon atom is attached to another carbon atom is called primary alkyl halide. Now, what is secondary alkyl halide? Secondary alkyl halide is also called 2 degree alkyl halide. The alkyl halide in which halogen atom is attached with the secondary carbon atom is called secondary alkyl halide. Now, the question is, what is secondary carbon atom? Secondary carbon atom is that carbon atom that attached to the 2 carbon atoms simultaneously is called secondary carbon atom. Now, what is tertiary alkyl halide? Tertiary alkyl halide is called 3 degree alkyl halide, in which alkyl halide that the halogen atom is attached to the tertiary carbon atom. What is tertiary carbon atom? When the carbon atom that is attached to the halogen is simultaneously attached to the tertiary hydrocarbons, or we can say furthermore 3 alkyl group. This is called tertiary alkyl halide. Types of alkyl halide. There are 2 types of alkyl halide. One is called geminal dihalide and another is called vicinal dihalide. What is geminal dihalide? When the 2 halogen atoms are bonded to the same carbon atom in the structure of alkyl halide, this is called geminal dihalide. What is vicinal dihalide? When 2 halogens atoms are bonded to the adjacent carbon atom, that 2 carbon atom that is adjacent with each other, and they are also attached with the 2 halides. This is called vicinal dihalides. Nomenclature of alkyl halide. There are 2 methods to give the names to the alkyl halides. The first is the common system of naming. The common system of naming is based on the classification of alkyl halide. In the common system, this method consists in first writing the names of alkyl group, that either it is butyl, propyl, pentyl, hexyl, and so on. And these alkyl group to which halogen atom is attached. First you must give the name of the alkyl group, then you are going to write the name of halide. For example, according to the classification of alkyl halide, in this slide you have 3 examples, that it is a butyl containing hydrocarbon, that is 4 carbon containing halide that is attached with the halide. It is the hydrocarbon that attached with the halide atom. So this halide ion is attached with the primary carbon atom. So this is called isobutyl bromide, or we can say 1 degree alkyl halide. The second example in which the halogen is attached with the secondary carbon, so this is called secondary butyl bromide according to the classification of alkyl halide we learned in the last slide. Now this is another example of tertiary butyl bromide, in which the halogen is attached with the tertiary carbon atom. So this is called tertiary butyl bromide. Another name of it is 3 degree alkyl halide. IUPAC naming of alkyl halide. This is the proper system to give the name of alkyl halide. As we learned the IUPAC system in different hydrocarbons in last lectures. Now, what is the rule of IUPAC in alkyl halide? According to this system, alkyl halides are named as derivative alkanes, and these rules are observed for this purpose. Now we are going to all the rules, and in the last we are practicing to give the naming of alkyl halide. First, the name is based on the longest carbon chain. We considered the longest chain first. I contains double bond or triple bond if present. Number the carbon of the parent chain beginning at the end nearer to the first substance, either alkyl or halo group. Here we have 2 examples. The first example, in which when we are considering number from this carbon atom, the substance methyl is on second position and halogen is on fifth position. And when we are going to start from here, both the position of these substances, that is bromide and methyl, are far away in the numbering. So we are considering the number from here in this case. But in this case, the halogen containing the least number as compared from here. So we consider the numbering from this carbon atom. So when we are going to give the number according to the first rule and according to the second rule, the number of the carbon to the parent chain beginning at the end, that is near to the first substance, either it is alkyl or halo group. Halo means halogen group. So the name becomes, on the fifth position bromo is, and B is the alphabet which comes before the D, so we can give the name bromo first. So on the 5th position bromo group is present, so name becomes 5 bromo, and on the second and fourth position methyl group is present, and these are the two methyl groups, so we can give the name dimethyl. And the longest chain carbon is of 7. So 7 containing carbon is called heptane. So the name becomes 5 bromo 2,4 dimethyl heptane. And in this case the name becomes 2 bromo 4,5 dimethyl heptane. The third rule, if more than one of the same kind of halogen is present, use prefix di, tri and tetra. The fourth rule, if there are several different halogens, number them and list them in alphabetical order, as we told you here. The first example, in which on the second and third position the chloro group is attached, and on the fourth position methyl group is attached. So according to the last fourth rule, we can give the prefix di for 2-chloro substance. So the name becomes 2,3-dichloro, and on the fourth position methyl group is attached, so it is called 4-methyl, and the number of carbons are 6. So this is called hexane. Now another example. This is two bromo 5-methyl hexane, and in this example they are saying that the name is not like 5 bromo 2-methyl hexane, because both the substrate is on second position. When we are going to start from here, the methyl is on second position. When we are going to start from here, the bromo is on second position. We prefer halogen. So you must remember that when the same position of the substance in the naming of alkyl halide, so we consider the halogen first in the numbering. Naming, if two halides or alkyls are equally distant from ends of chain, so begin at the end that is nearer to the substance whose names come first in the alphabetical order. Now physical properties of alkyl halide. Alkyl halides are the weaker polar molecule. they exhibit dipole-dipole interactions. Why? Dipole-dipole interaction is present in between alkyl halide because of their polar character. The polar character is due to the carbon-halogen bond, but because the rest of the molecule contains only carbon-carbon bond. So the polarity exists in between carbon and halogen. So the rest of the molecule that contains carbon-carbon and carbon-halogen bonds, they are incapable of intermolecular hydrogen bonding. Like this carbon and halogen having the partially positive and partially negative charges. So the dipole-dipole interaction is present in between these molecules. The density that correspond to the molecular weight, that fluoro having the least possible interaction, then chloro, then bromo, then iodo. So if different halogens, so opposite ends of the dipole interacts with each other because of different charges, that is partially positive and partially negative charges on the opposite side of the dipole interaction. The polar bond creates a molecular dipole that rising the melting points and boiling points as compared to the alkanes. So in the alkyl halide, when you are going through the boiling point of it and melting point, these are some observation of it, that alkyl halides have the higher boiling point and melting point than alkanes having the same number of carbon atoms. So this is due to the polarity, or we can say due to the dipole interactions. The boiling point and melting point increases as the alkyl group increases. So this is ethyl chloride. So the melting point is minus 136 degrees centigrade and boiling point is 12 degrees centigrade. When the alkyl group is increase, the melting point becomes minus 123 degrees centigrade and boiling point becomes 47 degrees centigrade. So larger surface area, it gives the higher melting and boiling point. Boiling points and melting point increases as the size of halogen increases. It means the melting point of chloroethane is minus 136 degrees centigrade and boiling point is 12 degrees centigrade. But in case of bromoethane, the melting point is minus 119 degrees centigrade and boiling point is 39 degrees centigrade, which is more than fluoroethane. So more polarizable halogen is attached with the alkyl group, it will higher the melting point and boiling point. So you must remember these 3 points which affects on the boiling point and melting point of alkyl halide. Now what is the solubility of alkyl halide? Alkyl halide is soluble in organic solvent and alkyl halides are insoluble in water. Now there are some methods to prepare the alkyl halide in laboratory. The first method is direct halogenation of alkanes. The second is addition of hydrogen halide to alkenes and alkynes. The third is action of hydrogen halide on alcohols. The fourth method of preparation of alkyl halide is action of phosphorus halide on alcohols. The fifth is action of thionyl chloride on alcohols. The first method is the halogenation of alkanes. There are several ways by which halogen alkanes can be made. It includes free radical substitution on alkanes or electrophilic addition reaction. When free radical reaction takes place, all the hydrogen can be replaced by the halogen. But in case of this first step, the one hydrogen is replaced by the chloroatom, so methyl chloride formation, that is called alkyl halide formation take place, and the second product is HCl formation in this reaction. The electrophilic addition of hydrogen halide or X2 to an alkene. For example, you have ethene. When ethene is reacted with hydrogen bromide, it will give ethyl bromide. One of the hydrogen is replaced by the bromo group, or this is the electrophilic addition reaction. So hydrogen and bromo group is attached on this ethene. When ethene is reacted with molecule of halogen, that is bromine gas, these bromine is reacted with ethene, so ethyl bromine formation take place. This is called halogenation of alkane and alkene. The second reaction is the reaction of alcohols with halogen halide. In this reaction, any alcohols when react with dry HCl, it is bubble through the alcohol in the presence of zinc chloride catalyst. So by this reaction, the alkyl halide formation takes place and the water is separated in this reaction. But for the preparation of bromo and iodo alkanes, no catalyst is required. The direct reaction can be taking place. So alcohol when react in with the halogen, that is sodium halide, or in the presence of phosphoric acid, it will give hydrogen halide. It is only for bromine and iodine. The next method for the preparation of alkyl halide is the reaction of alcohol with other halogenating agent. These halogenating agent may be thionyl chloride, SOCl2, PX3 and PX5. X is any halogen. The first is phosphorus halide. When alcohol is react with PCl3 or PCl5, that is phosphorus trichloride or phosphorus pentachloride, it will give the alkyl halide. The phosphorus trihalide or phosphorus pentachloride react with alcohol to form alkyl halide, and it is the best method to prepare the alkyl halide. The next is the reaction with thionyl chloride with alcohol. This is another best method in which HCl and sulfur dioxide escape in this reaction, because these are gases, sulfur dioxide and HCl gas, and it leaving behind this alkyl halide as a pure product. The next method is the preparation of alkyl halide with sodium iodide. This method is particularly useful because alkyl iodide cannot be prepared by the direct iodination of alkanes. So this method can be used to prepare the alkyl iodide, in which any alkyl halide, that is CH3Cl or CH3Br, when react with sodium iodide, it will give CH3I or any number of alkyl group present with the halogen. This is all about today's lecture. It is your quiz that gives the common naming and IUPAC name of each compound, and send me on my WhatsApp number. If you have any problem in today's lecture, ask me a question. Thank you very much.